If it challenges you, it will change you. This is ultimately what building muscle comes down to at any and every age. Whether you have weights or a ton of equipment or simply your own body weight, you can create that challenge. But there are 5 key training techniques and tips that I want to share with you to help you force that muscle growth as efficiently and effectively as possible. And ladies, if you want to stay lean and strong as you get older, don't fear those heavy loads. While diet is key to building muscle, you need to make sure that your workouts are designed to aid in muscle growth. Here are 5 training techniques to improve your workout designs and help you strategically use moves to see results more efficiently. Tip number 1 is to start your workouts with heavy compound lifts. Start your workouts with more compound movements before you slowly hone in and isolate more stubborn areas. Include big compound movements like the deadlift or barbell row to start your workouts. The heavier and more complex the lift, the more it benefits from us being fresher. The more fatigued we are, the more we tend to compensate. It's not only our muscles, but also our mind-body connection that can fatigue over the course of a workout. After the heavier lifts, you can focus more on stubborn areas with lighter loads for slightly higher reps. Tip number 2 is to use rest-pause technique. This technique helps you build muscle by basically allowing you to work to failure multiple times in a set. This leads to greater muscle activation and can help you break through a plateau. You can even use lighter loads with this increase in volume and hit near failure because of how you're adjusting your rest periods. While there are many ways to do this technique, the key is to start with a set to almost failure, then short rest periods of no more than 20 to 30 seconds max before completing another few sets. One of my favorite designs to include using a compound movement is the 10-7-3-1 set. Pick a weight that you can do for about 12 reps. Do 10 reps with that weight, then rest for 10 seconds. Then with the same load, do 7 reps. Rest for 7 seconds, then do 3 reps. Rest for 3 seconds and then do a single rep of the movement. This lets you do 21 reps with a weight you could technically do no more than 12 reps with. Tip number 3 is to include fast-paced power movements. Part of why we can lift more is that neuromuscular efficiency, or that ability to recruit muscles to the correct extents efficiently to lift a weight or perform an exercise. That's why you want to include a little explosive power work in your routines, even if your focus is on building muscle. This is especially key as we get older and our reaction times tend to slow. These slowed reactions can put us at increased risk for falls and fractures. You can add explosive work to start your workout or as interval work during your cardio day between lifting sessions. You aren't just trying to get out of breath. Think lighter loads, lower rep ranges, and training for speed. Med ball slams, sprints, and battle ropes are all great options. Think all-out explosive, then stop before your pace slows and rest till you're fully recovered. Intervals should be no more than 20 seconds, and you should rest for 3 to 5 times the amount you worked. So if you work for 10 seconds, you want to rest for at least 30 seconds up to 50 seconds. Tip number 4 is to focus on total loads lifted. Lifting heavier isn't just about the weight you use for a single rep or even a set. So while yes, you want to use a heavier weight for that set of lunges, it isn't just that single set where you lifted heavier that pays off. It's about moving more weight in total over that entire session and over the weeks and months. More quality weight lifted overall is what really creates that muscle growth. Your training density, or the amount of work performed in a certain amount of time, is key. With density training, you want to set a time frame for your set. 10 to 15 minutes is usually good. Pick 2 to 3 heavy compound lifts to include per set and do 2 to 3 sets per workout. It's best to do these for different areas so one area gets to rest as the other works. For example, you might pair squats and an overhead press together. Pick a weight you can do no more than 10 reps with at max. Start with 5 to 8 reps of each movement, so you feel like you have no more than 2 left in the tank when you put the weight down and change exercises. As you fatigue, instead of going down in loads, reduce your reps. By the end, you might only be able to do 1 to 2 reps, alternating back and forth. You'll do more reps with heavier loads over the 10 to 15 minute training time. That volume of weight moved over the weeks and months really adds up. Tip number 5 is to focus on what you feel working. What you feel working during an exercise is what is actually benefiting from the movement. If you only feel your quads instead of your glutes during lunges, you may find your quads are growing, but not your butt, despite all of your supposed glute work. This is why you need to focus on consciously trying to contract the muscle and load it during a movement. By shifting your focus to trying to recruit and contract the muscle harder, you can actually even aid in better muscle growth for even the most stubborn of areas. Focus on contracting a lagging muscle before even increasing loads, as if you're almost trying to make it cramp. If you're struggling to activate your glutes during a move like lunges, do a little activation work prior to your actual lunge work. This can help you establish that mind-body connection through a slight pump that can pay off. And don't be afraid to vary postures or positioning during movements. For example, you can use a slight bit more of a hip hinge when doing your lunge backwards to help yourself better engage the muscles you want to target. Little movement variations and tweaks can pay off. Using these 5 training techniques, you can take your programming to the next level and see more efficient muscle gains no matter your training experience. Remember, it isn't just about lifting more or about doing a right move. It's about making sure everything in our training is included with a purpose and helping us be intentional to make each and every session of the highest quality. For more tips to help you build muscle, check out these 5 habit changes you'll also want to make. If you liked the video, make sure to like it, comment below if you have any questions, and subscribe. We're posting new videos each week.